Hello, everyone. Today is Sunday, June 16th, 2024 at 1:55 a.m. in the morning. So, hold up. That homeless perp that was walking barefooted, um, so they planted him to be the perp to watch me all night or surveil me all night. And he's sleeping by these stairs over here. I do not feel comfortable. And he doesn't normally sleep over here. But it seems like I noticed a different homeless perp, or probably a fake pretend homeless perp, every night. That's a guy watching me, that they send to watch me all night, every night. A different guy each night. And society is okay with this or doesn't give a fuck at all. They don't care at all. And then me being forced to hold my pen for so many hours. Um, you know, in my heart, I feel like heavy pressure on my heart. Um, I guess it's from the fluid, I guess. So I'm really tired, but of course can't sleep. And so this phone was at 42%. Before right when I started recording, but then, and there's another perp over there that's watching me too. He just got up and going to walk towards that way. So they had homeless male perps, fake monitoring and fake watching me from seemingly every angle, plus the drones and everything. So, but like the bus ride wasn't too bad, but they had this Hispanic man. The bus was surprisingly way more crowded than it usually would be. And this Hispanic man was sitting in the middle of the three front seats on the right side, and the seats on the left side were they were occupied. And so then one of the seats was up on the left side of the right row, and it's like he got an attitude and refused to even move, and just left me to be forced to have to sit next to him rather than him putting down the other seat and scooting over. And then they had this black lady on the bus who kept on repeatedly giving me the hate, anger look, like as if I'm forbidden to look, and try to frighten, scare, bully, and intimidate me. And I don't know if she was my age or could have been. She looked like she was a little bit older. Looked like she was like 45 years old or something. But I mean, I'm sitting here. She was sitting in the middle rows, and I'm sitting here looking this way. And wait, hold on, I wasn't trying to do one eye symbolism. I was, this way, and she's sitting like the other middle rows. There was no way for me to I didn't even turn my head to stare back at her. I'm sitting here looking across from me, but kind of off to the side a little bit, trying to look at the buildings, of course, to try to you know ride and see how far along we are, and see how, being looking for my stop to get off at. And so do that all the time when riding a bus. Try to look across from me and try to you know, see where where we're at, so I can know where to get off. And for me to look straight and you're sitting on this side of me and I'm looking straight, I don't know what make you falsely assume that I'm staring at you. And then they're giving me mean looks and I'm looking from the corner of my eye. And then for me to even look at from the corner of my eye, they give like meaner and meaner looks, trying to frighten, bully, and intimidate. And I'm like, motherfucker, I have zero interest in you. I don't know who you are. Um, you're not even attractive to me. And I don't even like other women. So she was a perp with a narcissistic personality treating me like that. So when I got off the bus, I mean, I'm gonna show the video of my walk. I'm gonna show the video of my walking towards the Dollar Tree. But the manager didn't look like he was comfortable. So I'm not gonna publicize. And then I filmed and recorded in case things were to go AWOL, or if things were to go Ari, or if he would have got flip mouth, or if he would have got an attitude with me. But since he didn't, I'm not gonna publicize. I'm not gonna publicize what the video, that part of the video. So, but I filmed and recorded. I was prepared to be filming and recording in case if he would have got an attitude or something. But he said that he will let the higher manager, I think he said the store manager, know on Monday or whatever. So, but the perps had gang stalked and triggered and provoked me and agitated me on my way walking towards the Dollar Tree, and it's like I can't. Those, and I had lost from 1,692 all the way through down to 1,687 YouTube subscribers. And it's like, wow, so y'all believe those girls' malicious lies, and I told y'all what happened? So, and then I was standing to wait for the streetcar, and I kept on having like meltdowns because of so many flies harassing me and touching me and stuff like that. And they had this mean narcissistic ghetto lady at the streetcar stop that she already had a certain opinion about me. And I kept sanitizing myself because the flies kept touching me and I was freaking out. And she was having a loud ghetto, like she was an elderly lady, but she was really skinny, and she was having like a loud ghetto phone conversation on speakerphone, and then the streetcar took longer than usual to come. Excuse me. And then the streetcar operator, I was wondering who the hell hired her if she got a reprobate mind. So when I got on the streetcar, like the lady, the streetcar operator, what she did was she came a few minutes late. And then and then afterwards, she let off a disabled lady in a wheelchair. And then she took her time and just sat down for a while. And if it was in the 90s and we wondering why is she sitting there, you know, after she got the wheelchair lady off, why is she sitting there, um, you know, we were wondering why is she sitting down and why she didn't let us inside. So then afterwards, um, you know, she finally opened the doors and made it like she had an announcement to make, and then try to lecture us talking about how, oh, I'm not y'all main streetcar, I'm not y'all streetcar or whatever, and I'm just gonna sit here for 20 minutes or what. She said something about I'm not y'all streetcar and I'm just gonna sit here for 20 minutes or whatever. And then she got an attitude with me when I said, well, are you trying to say that there's another streetcar that's coming behind you that's supposed to leave earlier than us? I mean, earlier than what you're going to leave? That's what the impression she left me under. I mean, or, I was, the way I interpreted it. And so then she got an attitude and treated me like I asked a stupid question. And everybody else interpreted what she was saying the same way I did. And then if she was saying that we got 20 minutes to wait, but then she got an attitude with me and rushed me onto the streetcar. I tried to show her my monthly pass, and she got an attitude and rushed me on a streetcar. And it's like she acting like as if she didn't even want me to show her, or like as if I was doing something wrong by showing her my bus pass on my phone. And she got an attitude and rushed me to get on the streetcar. I'm wondering why you rushing me, and if you said we got 20 minutes. So then, you hear that? Hold up. Oh, my ears, both of my ears itchy. So then, oh, they're making my eye and stuff itch. So then she had, like, when I got on the streetcar, she pretended to be fake friendly and said, oh, you got a bunch of water to cool yourself off? I know that's right. Or something she said. I don't remember. And then I did like I usually do, sanitize the seat before I sit down. And she walked somewhat towards the back and started to bully and harass me and falsely accused me of spraying stuff on on another passenger. She lied on me and said that I sprayed stuff in his face. Excuse me. She lied on me and said that I sprayed it in his face. And he's like, oh no, she didn't spray my face. She sprayed my backpack. I didn't spray your backpack either. I'm spraying the doggone seats. So, because people put their dirty feet and shoes in the seats. and other dirty things on the seats, you know. And she was, just trying to pick an argument. And like she was low class, ignorant, and ghetto, you know, and too old to be what people want to call ratchet. The lady looked like she was pretty much a damn near senior citizen. Excuse me, trying to act low class, ignorant, and ghetto, and trying to be ratchet. And so then the guy started saying, "Oh, it's all right," and stuff like that. And then he's like, "Well, I bought this new backpack like literally 20 minutes ago." And then he started recklessly flailing the backpack all on me, like as if he wanted to hit me with his backpack, like he wanted it to touch me, and then played it off like as if it was an accident, and so then they try to make me go sit somewhere else, and I'm like, this is where I usually sit. And so then like, well, you just touched me, made me feel like with my OCD and trauma and everything, you made me feel like I need to spray again. And so then the fake streetcar operator was like, excuse me, "Oh, don't you spray that no more. If I can't spray, you can't spray." And then the lady that had the loud phone conversation on speakerphone, she meddled in, and they were having conversations, gossiping about me. And so it's like, I mean, for her to act like she was picking on and targeting and harassing me, well, before she got off, and then another streetcar operator came on, I saw she hypocritically had a can of Lysol. Well, if you can't spray, what you doing with a can of Lysol? I mean, so then they had these elderly people who came on and she was operating and riding really slow. Oh, also, when she said that it was a 20-minute wait, she waited only 10 minutes and no other streetcar came. That was our streetcar. And so then, excuse me, then she had, she passed up. There was a whole group of what looked like 25 people, probably 20 or 25 people who was trying to take the streetcar, and she passed them all up. Yet she was riding very slow. But then, and then I'm being attacked and freaked out by flies on the streetcar. And keep on, feeling like I got no choice but to spray. And I'm like, and I was, angry and yelling at the flies, telling them, "Don't touch me, stay away from me. Oh, don't touch my backpack." I mean, with me freaking out with the flies touching me and harassing me and touching my backpack and stuff. Like, this is a fucking nightmare. I was on the verge of a freaking I think I did have a freaking meltdown. Felt like, she made the streetcar experience to be like a torture chamber or something. I've never been in a doggone torture chamber. But she made the streetcar ride feel like eternity in hell. Like, I couldn't fucking wait to get off of there. But then, and then afterwards, they had this elderly group of people who got on a streetcar, and she was rude to them too. And then I didn't even realize. All I know is I didn't realize pushed she pushed the other elderly lady in the wheelchair. She pushed that lady into me. She pushed that lady into me. Excuse me. And the lady even said that like after we got off the streetcar, the lady in the wheelchair said that the streetcar operator was rude and pushed her into me. Because I was looking down or doing distracted doing something. All I know is I didn't realize I was upset, and I didn't know. All I know is from the corner of my eye, I did see the lady be pushed, but I didn't know. I didn't realize the bus driver had pushed her into me, and that where the wheelchair foot stands and her feet, the lady's feet and shoes, slammed into me. Well, right next to me. But I wasn't injured or anything like that. And so then the streetcar operator, she, buckled the lady in, and then they had a man who was accompanying her, and then they had a few other elderly ladies. And then after we got off, I mean, it's like 3/4 of the ride, they had a male operator, and the man didn't tell me anything really. And then when I got off the streetcar, the ladies had the ladies had they told me what happened, and they even said that the streetcar operator lady was very rude, and that the streetcar operator has pushed her into me. And so it wasn't the wheelchair lady's fault. I mean, so then I looked up, and it was a perp with one headlight. I forgot what the vehicle was, but my memory, I don't remember if it's the right vehicle, but I mean the right license plate. But I think I remember it said WDN 971 or something like that. But I could be wrong. So I thought I remembered it in my head, but I think I didn't even get to write it down. I forgot about it and got distracted, and I meant to document it, but I was so busy like sanitizing and spraying myself after getting off the streetcar and everything, like I do every time, always. You know, I hate that the streetcar entrance and exit is too freaking narrow. And then on the St. Charles streetcar is more narrow. The green streetcar is more narrow than the red streetcar. And for that reason, I had not taken the green St. Charles streetcar at all since I've been here in October. Excuse me. So, but that lady would just want to look for something to pick on and harass me about. And she probably is a perp too. But as I said, I wasn't her only victim. She was rude and nasty towards everybody. I mean, other people. Not everybody, because she had that conversation with that lady about gossiping about me. So, um, so then I figured that if I would have taken the bus to go on the West Bank to the library, it might have been 3:30 or 4 o'clock by the time I got there. Probably sooner, but I mean, I felt like it was pointless for me to go over there, so I had to suffer through and just deal with not I mean, I had to suffer through and deal with not being able to charge my phone. Excuse me. And then, you know, I was trying not to because I wanted a smoothie, but wow, when I tried to go, they were on lunch break or something like that. Excuse me. And then, like every other line was so long. Either the line was too long or the food was too expensive or such and such place or excuse me. And then afterwards I had just felt like I had no choice but to settle for Raising Cane's. I didn't want to, but that was that was what I was able to get at the time. And then there was at least one perping with an Aaliyah t-shirt. And I saw somebody I went to school with, but I'm not going to mention who because I don't want my twin sister trying to go searching for him and smear campaign me to him. And it was a female too, but I didn't remember her. But I hugged him. I recognized and remember him. But the female, I felt bad that I didn't hug her. I should have hugged her too, even if I didn't remember her, but she remembered me. But then I saw one perping with an Aaliyah t-shirt, and she had that Masonic red hair, more like burgundy hair. But I saw like at least 5 people walking around with Nirvana t-shirts. But I forgot last weekend or the weekend before. I probably was last Sunday that they had like at first I thought there were perps that was perping me with Pokemon, but kind of find out they weren't perping me with Pokemon. Like, well, I heard that in the gang stalking, they do use Pokemon or whatever, Pokemon Go or whatever. But I found out that there was like a Pokemon convention or something at the convention center. And I'm like, oh, that's what that was. Okay. And then, like, when I got off the bus, I saw somebody wearing a Selena t-shirt. And I saw somebody wearing a Biggie t-shirt, like Notorious B.I.G. Biggie. And trying to remember what other celebrities t-shirts I've been seeing, But yeah, I don't remember. But then anyway, um excuse me, I finally got to have a smoothie. And I was disappointed because the guy seemed like he got the most rotten freaking banana he could find. Or overripe banana. And it was like so overripe that the flesh was brown. I wouldn't have wanted to eat that, but he gave me a banana, like, that kind of banana. And then the strawberries weren't even fresh. It was like, looked like some strawberries that were already kind of like cut up and then maybe pureed, not pureed, but stewed. They look like stewed freaking strawberries or something. But anyway, he put that in there and some other stuff and some kind of, I don't know if that was some kind of yogurt mixture or something. But when I tasted the sample of that same flavor, I was like, ooh, I thought it was so good. And I didn't realize it was just simply so-called, banana and strawberry. But those were 2 fruits that I hated for many, many years. And then when I tried the fake vegan diet, then, I discovered that, strawberries and bananas aren't too bad, But so I had like that smoothie for so-called dinner, and then shortly after I had to go make, sorry for TMI, but make a bowel movement, and that was like 6:45, like right before they closed. And then I had to forced to hold my pee in for so long, nowhere to go pee. And then excuse me, it's torture to be forced to have to hold your pee in for so long. So I listen to my music, trying to pass the time and try to not trying to not be on my phone so much. My other phone, I don't remember if it was, 80 or 70 something percent. Excuse me, 70 or 80 something percent. But I powered my main phone. I powered that off. But this one is probably, the battery is probably gonna be very low or die. Um, by the time later on in the morning, the sky was so clear. Now it's starting to get cloudy, and the rain is supposed to start at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I only have one rain poncho left. And the fake Darnell Williams perp was harassing me again. Excuse me. And I had to block him. And then oh, there he goes, that homeless perp. Dang, I can't zoom in on him. Yeah, he got his shirt off. I know it's hot and everything, but he got his shirt off and barefooted, like as if he's at home inside or something. But I do not feel comfortable, you know. So as I say, I'm trying to get help out of the rain, and it's supposed to rain for at least over a week. And I was trying to get help with a week of hotel or motel, you know, trying to get help. And so I don't have nowhere to go, nothing to do, no money. Now I have $73. I'm sorry, 73 cents in the bank. Excuse me, I have 73 $0 and 73 cents in the bank and no cash. Excuse me. So I don't have money for breakfast. I don't have money for anything now. So I'm panicking and scared and don't know what to do. Um, so, excuse me. If I could have gotten to, if I weren't wrongfully banned from the La Quinta hotels, I could have been able to get three. I had enough points. Well, I still do have enough points for three discounted nights, but I'm wrongfully banned. There he goes again. So that's the perp that's assigned to watch me tonight. excuse me, strategically come sleep as close to me as possible. And I can't even fucking sleep at night because they keep doing this. So more nights of sleep deprivation, and y'all lecture me about bad behavior. So um I am tired enough that I need to sleep. But I mean, I desperately need help with hotel room off the street, plus help with funds for food. And the perps keep hindering me from getting help. And so I would talk longer, but um I gotta go because I gotta save the I gotta make sure that I will have enough battery cushion to upload this. So I have the information in the description box. I was gonna do a live stream, but I'm like, nah. But I'm gonna go for now. I need any and all the help I can get. Thanks. Bye.